There is a war most people never talk about. It doesn't happen on battlefields. It happens in silence, inside the human mind. The war between who we are and who we believe we're not. The seed of doubt. No one is born doubting themselves. Watch a child take their first steps. They stumble, they fall, they get up again. Not once do they think, maybe I'm not good enough to walk. So where does doubt begin? It begins the moment someone tells us you can't. You're not ready. That dream is too big for someone like you. And slowly the world plants a seed that whispers, maybe they're right, maybe I'm not enough. Take Daniel, for example. As a child, Daniel loved to draw. He filled notebooks with sketches. But one day his teacher looked at his work and said, "Art isn't practical. You should focus on real subjects." Daniel didn't stop drawing overnight, but something inside him shifted. That voice of doubt grew louder. Maybe my dreams aren't valid. Years later, as an adult, Daniel sat in an office staring at spreadsheets. Every once in a while, he'd doodle in the margins. The child who once dreamed in colors now lived in grayscale because of a single seed of doubt that grew into a forest of fear. The psychology of self-doubt. Psychologists call this the inner critic. It's the voice inside your head that questions, criticizes, and diminishes you. It's not always your voice. It's often the echo of parents, teachers, or peers who once judged you, and over time you mistake it for truth. But here's the paradox. Self-doubt often comes hand in hand with potential. Why? Because the more your future matters, the louder doubt screams. It's trying to keep you safe. Safe from risk, safe from failure, safe from pain. But in doing so, it keeps you safe from growth too. Recognizing the signs. How do you know if self-doubt is shaping your choices? You delay decisions, waiting for certainty that never comes. You turn down opportunities because you don't feel ready. You apologize for existing in spaces where you belong. You compare yourself endlessly, convinced you're behind. You silence your voice even when you have something to say. These are not random behaviors. They are the fingerprints of doubt, etched onto your future. The battle within. The real battle isn't between you and the world. It's between you and the voice inside your mind. That voice says you're not ready. You'll embarrass yourself. Someone else can do it better. And every time you believe it, you hand over your future. But here's the truth. Doubt may visit, but it doesn't have to decide. Fear may speak, but it doesn't have to vote. The battle is not about silencing doubt. It's about moving forward despite it, breaking free. So how do we break free from self-doubt? Name the voice, separate it from yourself. Instead of saying, "I'm not enough," say, "Doubt is speaking." 2. Challenge the story. Ask, is this fact or fear? Take small risks. Prove to yourself through action that the voice is wrong. Surround yourself with mirrors that reflect your strength. People who see in you what you've forgotten to see in yourself. Practice self-compassion. Speak to yourself the way you would to a child learning to walk, with patience, not punishment. Years later, Daniel, of the boy who once abandoned his art, picked up a pencil again. At first, the drawings were shaky, full of hesitation. But one day, he showed his work to a friend. Instead of judgment, he was met with awe. For the first time, Daniel realized. The critic in his head had been louder than the world outside, and in that moment, he reclaimed his future. Self-doubt will always whisper, but the future is written not by the whispers, but by the choices you make despite them. The battle within is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about choosing courage, one decision at a time, because every time you act in the face of doubt, you build a future that doubt cannot touch. So let me ask you, what's one dream you've delayed because of doubt? And what's one small step you can take toward it today? Drop your answer in the comments. Your story might be the spark someone else needs to fight their own battle.